Hey there, ManyChatters. I created a video for all the ActiveCampaign users that are at least a little familiar with integrating APIs and a little scripting. Or if you don't, you can always use our service, but that's not the intent of this video. So as you can see, my ActiveCampaign contact list is empty, and we are going to fill that with just me. So what you're going to need is the API URL and API key of ActiveCampaign, which you can find here in settings. And then when you go to developer, you will get those. I won't click that right now because then my API is visible to everybody. So I'm going back to contacts, which is an empty screen. And then I am going to show you how you can use the API and stuff like that. This is a little flow we created just for the purpose of filling up ActiveCampaign. I don't ask for anything here because we already have my own data in ManyChat. So to make it easier, I just created a single flow where I can test the scripts. So we're going to run a preview of this in a second, but first I'm going to show you the fields that we used that you can also use and fill in your ActiveCampaign section. These are the fields we use in our script. You can of course add or remove the things you don't need, but for this purpose we use the page ID, the ManyChat user ID, a custom field for business, a custom field for email, which of course is helpful if you send stuff to an email program, the phone number, the API key from ManyChat, the API key from, or the API URL from ActiveCampaign, as well as the key from ActiveCampaign, your list ID, which you can find in the address bar when you click a list inside ActiveCampaign. The contact status, is it 1 or 2, 1 for active, 2 for unsubscribed, and a secret key, which is the secret key from our program. You won't need it if you build your own script. So that's basically it for that purpose, really. I'm going to show you our little flow that will be used to, there we go. Let me remove that one like that. Okay, so this is the flow you see in the back as well. If I click cool go, my email address will be added to the ActiveCampaign. There we go. My email that I just used for this is added to our list. Thank you. Which is basically a JSON message format inside the script. You won't need that if you use the action, then you can just bypass this. But if you use a dynamic form, then you need it, otherwise you'll get an error in your ManyChat flow because it expects data back. So I just created this. So that's that. So now when we go back to the ActiveCampaign and I click refresh, you will see that my account has been added nicely. There you go. If I click it, you can also see that the tags that were assigned to me inside my ManyChat flow, or of course I already had those attached to my name, you can see these tags are here as well. So if you have tagged your user with like 2 or 1 or 10 or 15 tags, they will all be visible in this section. So that's pretty awesome. You don't need Zapier or Integromat anymore. You can just build your own scripts using the APIs that are available. And well, it might take you a couple of hours, but if you're somewhat experienced, otherwise you can always use the chatbot shop, which I will show you in a second how that will work for you. it's just simple. I'll just explain everything a little here. Again, like in this video, then I'll tell you what you need, how it works, what URL you need to put in the request URL at ManyChat. Then you fill in these couple of fields right here, and then this JSON is like you put in the key. You can see right here it's immediately generating like your campaign list, one campaign API key, put it there. When you're done, you just copy this part into your ManyChat again, and you're actually ready to go. It won't take you more than like 15 to 20 minutes to set it up. So that's it. Thank you and happy coding.